Hey everybody, how we doing today? All right, so I just wanted to share another recipe with you. So this is again part of that clean keto challenge that we're doing. This was so easy, guys. I cannot tell you, probably one of the easiest recipes I've made. I don't know. I think I make things sometimes more complicated than they need to be. Anyways, I highly recommend this. It was delicious. So it is a one pan, so it's a sheet pan with chicken thighs and cauliflower. It's a curried chicken thigh and cauliflower bake thing. I don't know. Anyways, it is from I Breathe I'm Hungry's website. I will list a link to the original recipe below. Would you believe I'm pretty sure I followed that recipe almost to a T, and that never happened. So that's going to tell you something. The other thing I wanted to make sure I let you know is that, so we had this for 2 days. George, he had it for his dinners, and I unfortunately work usually during my dinner time. So the first day I had it as it was. The second day, I decided I wasn't eating it. Like I had bits and pieces here, and it was getting cold, and I thought, you know what? Let me make this into a little bit of a chicken salad. So, because I had some mayonnaise at work, so I chopped it up, the curried chicken, and I mixed it with just a little bit of mayonnaise, and kind of nibbled on that throughout the day. Delicious. It was so good. If you haven't tried curry powder, and if you like earthy flavors, I really think you should give it a try. I love it on hard-boiled eggs. I love it now in chicken salad, and I can't wait to do a few other uses. I have some recipes that I've been doing out of her cookbook that also call for curry powder. I can't really share those with you because I don't feel right because it's in her actual cookbook. But anything that she has on her website that has it, that I feel like making, I will definitely share with you guys. So enough of my chitter chatter as usual. I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. I'm actually getting ready to go out for a walk. I'm so excited. It's really cold, but I am dressed in layers. So we're going to do this because I feel like it's really important to move. All right, guys. So go check this out. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching as always. I love you guys. Peace. All right, guys, let me introduce you to my cast of characters for tonight's dinner. In that little bowl, we have our mixture of half a teaspoon of garlic and onion powder each, 1 tablespoon of yellow curry, a teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And I just gave that a mix, and then I'm going to take out a tablespoon of that mixture, and we're going to put that on our chicken. That's going to be our next step. I have 4 boneless, skinless chicken thighs that we're going to be using tonight. Now, the original recipe that Melissa uses is a bone-in, so this is going to take less time. This is just what I had in the freezer. I do like to buy the bone-in just because it does give it a little extra flavor, but use whatever you have. If you're not a fan of dark meat, please feel free to use chicken breast. You're just going to have to watch your temperature is all. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so what I did is I actually salt and peppered the bottom of them, and I put them here on the sheet pan. Now, even though the thigh is a fattier cut of meat, I don't want it to dry out while it's baking because we're going to actually set the temperature for 400. So I'm going to do that real quick, actually, because I almost forgot. Because that'll take the oven a minute to preheat. Okay, so that's going to do its thing. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a little olive oil. Now, I put my olive oil in this little container. This is something kind of like from the Food Network that I picked up years ago. A lot of times I'll keep my vinegar and my olive oil in a little squirt bottle, and it just makes it nice and easy. See how easy that is? Just to kind of squirt it out and put it in. Be careful though. I have bought ones from like the dollar store because they're cheap, right? Well, yeah, they're cheap. They end up leaking out and you have oil everywhere. Also, I don't fill them very full. And that's about as much oil as I like to keep in there. Again, kind of for the same reason. All right, so now, like I said, I salt and peppered the bottom side of the chicken and I put them here in the corners. Now we're going to go ahead and put our seasoning on top. So I took out a tablespoon of our curried seasoning, and we're just going to kind of sprinkle that over the chicken like so. And that, my friends, is all we have to do to the chicken today. So what I'm going to do then is get our cauliflower ready. On to the next part of our sheet pan cauliflower and chicken meal that we're doing. All right, guys, so this is really easy. My cast of characters right now are going to be a 1/2 cup of unsweetened coconut milk. First off, I've never made this recipe. Second, I've never used coconut milk. I've seen it in recipes. It makes me nervous. I don't know why. So this is the one that I bought. You want to make sure that it's unsweetened. So make sure you look at the ingredients. There's also a coconut cream. Again, just pay attention to what you're buying. The other thing is we're going to use the rest of our seasonings and a tablespoon of olive oil. So we're going to combine that with about 3 cups of cauliflower florets. Just wanted to show you, so I put the coconut milk, the olive oil, and our spices in there, and I'm just going to give that a good mix, and then I'm going to throw the cauliflower in, mix that up, and then we're going to put it on our sheet pan. Now that our cauliflower is covered in our seasoning mixture and coconut milk, I'm going to go ahead and lay it here in our sheet pan on top of our parchment paper. I'm just going to kind of lay it around the chicken. We're going to cook this at 400 degrees. I'm going to go for about 30 minutes. I'm going to check the chicken probably after 20 just to make sure that, to see how the temperature is. Always temp your chicken, your poultry is so, it's so important. So 165 is the temperature I'm looking for. No. 145? Oh, I'll have to double check that. Anyways, so I'm just going to continue doing this. I'm going to pop it in the oven and we're going to let it go. And there you go. And may I present to you a sheet pan dinner. Guys, I'm so excited. So, all right, I checked it after 20 minutes. I had 1 chicken thigh that was at 162. So you want to cook your chicken to 165. Okay, I double checked it to make sure. I don't know why I had a small brain fart there, but it happens. Okay, so he was at 162. I went ahead and took him off because he needed to rest, and then I put him in my container that I'm going to use to take to work. So I put them in for another 10 minutes. So in all, they cooked at 400 degrees for 30 minutes, boneless, skinless chicken thighs, just to let you know. I just took these out. I checked them. They're all at 162, 163. Again, they're going to rest, so that temperature is going to rise a little bit. Thankfully, chicken thighs are a little bit more forgiving. If you overcook them, they're still really juicy and tender and delicious. So I'm not going to do a tasting at the end of the video like I normally do, because honestly, I tasted the chicken that I put into my container to take to work with me. It's delicious. I will check the cauliflower though, because we haven't tried that. Now it's probably going to be super hot because it just came out of the oven. This is probably going to be stupid. Whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. Go, go, go. Okay. Okay. So that's really good. So I feel like the curry is not overpowering. It tastes a little bit, almost a little bit sweet, even though that coconut milk wasn't sweet. I really like it. I will make this again. Guys, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is going to be dinner for George and I for 2 nights. And that's going to be part of our squeaky clean keto challenge that we're doing. I hope that you'll be inspired to try this recipe. I'm going to put a link below in the description for Melissa's original recipe. I actually think I followed it. Oh my gosh, did I follow the recipe completely? Holy crap, I think I did. Okay, well guys, mark that on your calendar because I hardly ever follow a recipe from step 1 to step 2. Oh, I did add a little extra salt and pepper to the bottom of the chicken. Yeah, that's really the only difference. It came out delicious. 2 thumbs up to her, 2 thumbs up for our chicken. Good job. All right, guys, enjoy your week. I love you for watching me. Thank you so much. Please be kind to each other. 2021. Yay!